No,
Just
that
so
was my
sweet.
husband. That was my
Way to
husband.
go, Lewis. Nice burp, buddy. Thanks a lot. Hey, everyone, welcome to the Thursday night edition of the In No Particular Order podcast. Lewis, to let Lewis come on if he wants to.
Gladys says, "Come on if you want to."
Lewis is my sister's husband, I think. We think
He's gonna
that's
go
how it
walk
works out.
Yumi.
Okay. Yumi is her dog, and Yumi's real name is Sisyphus, in case anyone wants to know. I named her, and they rejected it, so whatever. But this is in no particular order podcast where we will be today mock drafting crime movies and westerns in the broad sense of the term. It can be any crime movie, any genre of the crime movie, any genre of the western. So, and it doesn't have to be a theatrical release. Thank you, Simon, for that word that I couldn't think of. It can be television and it can be streaming. But before we do that, let's let the very distinguished panel, two OGs like Ryan and Simon, both OGs, introduce themselves, and then they're going to tell you what movie soundtrack or television theme song is best describes their life. And who wants to go first? Okay, Simon.
Oh, thanks. That was exactly what I wanted. Like Gladys said, I'm Simon, and I'm so grateful to be on here with Gladys. We love whenever Gladys comes and hangs out on our show, so it was a pleasure to get that invite to come over here and draft. You can find me on Twitter at FYF Simon. We're live every day for our fantasy football game show at 3 p.m. Eastern time. We're doing nothing but playing games.
It's awesome.
I have so much fun over there. I found a way to play games with my friends every day, and I'm going to keep doing it as long as I can. TV theme song that describes my life. I'm going to go with the Malcolm in the Middle theme song, Boss of Me. It's like the perfect level of like angst and FU, but I'm still going to do what I got to do. Know what I mean? Like I'm taking control, but I'm not necessarily happy about it, but it's the best scenario. He makes do with what he's got, but there's an element of there's chaos around me and I'm just rolling with it.
And it's awesome. And Shannon.
Hello.
Hello.
You can find me at Americana_Allen on Instagram, 16 at Americana Allen on Twitter.
Go to the Instagram account.
Yeah, go to the Instagram.
I'm just
Twitter's only CVS Survivor in wrestling. So my theme song, this was tough. I mean, you really make me make some tough choices here. I'm going to go with the the soundtrack from the movie Hook. It really encapsulates a lot of feelings I have, both good and bad, scary and hopeful. And I just love it. John Williams really fucks. I mean, he does. And he is all over us. And with that particular soundtrack, like I realize he's done a lot. Obviously some Star Wars, obviously some Harry Potter. But Hook just gets me every goddamn time. It makes me cry.
Wait, are we talking Julia Roberts and... Okay.
Yes.
What a pull.
Justin Hoffman.
Yeah. Okay. And Robin
Williams. Yeah.
Robin Williams. Yeah. Okay. I don't remember the soundtrack in that. Is it all musical or is it words too?
No, it's all orchestral, which is funny for me because I'm very much, I love, lyrics and stuff. I mean, it was tough. Like it was like this Buffy or the Stargate SG-1, but like I was like, for my life, it's Hook.
It's Hook. Ryan.
Find me on Twitter, Fox534. I'm over at the Going for Two podcast and over at the Rookie Big Board. And for my theme song, I am going with Caddyshack. The song "I'm All Right" by Kenny Loggins. It's just nice, relaxed, just cruising through existence. How it should be. I love it.
Hot.
Terry.
Hi, I'm Terry, and you can find me with Gladys.
Terry's my sister. She's also Teacher of the Year in Florida. So
congratulations.
Just at my school, but thank you.
It's same thing. It's Florida, Terry. It's Florida.
My soundtrack is from the movie The Preacher's Wife, which was produced by Whitney Houston. Mm-hmm. A lot of the songs on there just call to me. So,
oh, that's so cute. Denzel Washington. That's
Yes.
the Denzel Washington version?
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
That calls to me too.
Denzel Washington, yeah. Denzel Washington calls to me.
Hey, who does he not call to?
Yeah, exactly. Making that loud announcement. Whoa.
Mm.
Mine is The Facts of Life. The
Oh,
theme song from The Facts of Life. Take the good to take the bad.
there you have.
Have the facts of life. Like just the second stanza though, the first stanza is like really ridiculous, but the second stanza is where mine is. All right. So now that and you can find me on Twitter at Gladys L. Tyler. I do a little writing for Going for Two, a little writing for Gridiron, and a little writing for Razzball every now and then. I'm supposed to be more writing. Anyway, so now we're going to start the mock, and here it is.
Yay.
The order of the mock. Ryan will mock first. Shannon will go second. Simon will go third. Terry will go fourth. I will go last, and it is a snake draft. So
Let's go.
let's go, Ryan.
Okay. So, before the show started, I prefaced the question: can this be any form of media? Multiple times, and I was told yes. And you said TV or movies, and you didn't say what I'm thinking, because I think the greatest Western of all time is Red Dead Redemption 2, the video game, and the story of Arthur Morgan, which is going to be getting turned into a movie at some point, or they're pushing for. And it
We
just
will allow it.
perfects the Western in a way that no one else could, with that long storytelling and just in-depth living that life.
It's a video game?
I had to do it because it just speaks to me. I've just played through it. It was amazing.
What's it
And
called?
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Okay. Oh, two?
I haven't finished
So
it yet. It's
one
it's
isn't
not,
any good?
No, one's great.
One's good.
But two is just, it engulfs you in that life. Like, I'm never going to beat it because I keep getting distracted just doing cowboy shit.
Red Dead Redemption 2. Whose dog?
Mine,
I love
I'm
him.
sorry.
No, I love him. Is it the blind one or the deaf one?
Yeah, the somewhat deaf one.
Oh, I love him. Oh, Shannon, you're up next, by the way.
Great. Here I go.
You're 101.
Ryan, what a pick. That's some outside of the box thinking.
That is out of the box thinking. Or
Bravo.
First
Bravo.
pick in the movie draft is a video game.
Exactly.
I freaking love it.
Wow, man, I really limited myself. You just knocked it off. Jeez. Okay, I'm gonna pick this one in the hopes that no one picks the next one, but someone's gonna pick the next one. However,
Okay.
this one, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. It's Django Unchained.
Ooh.
This movie just rules. To put it bluntly, it really does. It does some things in here that really just get me going. I mean, we're talking about dick chopping. We're talking about gun shooting. Coming out of the snowy snow, I have some birthday cake. I can't tell you, anytime it snows, that's what I say. I say, coming out of the snow, I got some birthday cake. And
That's not good.
the doctor is impeccably played. He's insane. The first scene with him where he just like shoots the guy and the whole town freaks out and he's like all calm about it and he has the beer knife, he's just swiping off the phone. Dear God. And then the whole scene with like Big Daddy on the farm, that's insane. And like there's just so many lines that are quotable. I could go on and on. I'm going to try not to because go watch the movie again. It's just fucking nuts. And it's almost a perfect movie. The ending, the whole thing, that movie, I'll watch that Western for the rest of my life a couple times a year.
That's Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I don't think I've ever seen
And
it.
Jamie Foxx.
Yeah,
Jamie
I've never seen
Foxx,
it.
The cast is
I haven't seen it either.
alone. Yes, go, watch it tonight. Make time. I know you're on East Coast time. Make time. Teacher of the year, phooey. You don't know, you're out of school. It's summertime.
It's only like 3.5 hours.
Right.
Oh my
right.
God.
Right. With
It's
lots of
Quentin-
violence.
It's to give you a little insight. It's Quentin Tarantino.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah, and
Lots of
I'm-
violence.
I'm out.
Yes.
It is. However, does it right. I mean,
If you're gonna do violence, it's the way to do it.
That's the way to do it, Quentin.
yeah, it's insane. It's absolutely bonkers how good that movie is.
Uh,
I saw it in theaters opening night.
Wow.
Theaters packed. I've since watched it a few times a year. My friends and I quote it constantly. There's some things in there that just should not be said, and they say it.
Right.
And it's just so good. Jonah Hill has like a little cameo in there, knocks it out of the park. Again, there's so many lines from the movie, and I'm not gonna.
It used to be on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
For sure.
Okay.
yeah, and still not going to watch it. Jamie, you missed Ryan hitting it out of the box. Out of the box thinking with a video game for his first choice, Red Dead Redemption 2, and then Shannon, Django Unchained, Quentin Tarantino, which no. I can't watch Quentin Tarantino movies. I just can't. I'm sorry.
I hate that for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I think. Simon, you're 101.
I don't know how I follow dick chopping and gun shooting as a reason for picking a movie, but I'm gonna do my damn best. I'm gonna be honest, guys. Sometimes at the end of a stressful day, when I go to turn a movie on, the like high stakes, high pressure, high drama movie, which I feel like a lot of crime movies are, is the last thing I want to put on. I need something like a lot sillier. And so my first movie is going to be what I think is my favorite crime movie. It's a typical whodunit. It might be the classic whodunit with the cult following. I'm going to go with Clue, the movie, based off of the board game Clue. It is way better than it has any right being, period. The ensemble cast is incredible. It's hilarious. It's dark. It's a little bit twisted at times. And then you get the 3 different endings. And then just like the story behind it, a movie that was released in theaters, where each theater got one of 3 different endings, and you didn't know that until it came out on a broader scale. That's so cool.
I love Clue. Madeline Kahn is, yeah, I love Clue. It's I saw it. I almost picked it as one of mine, and then I was like, no, I can't do that.
I'm staying true to my heart with the first pick.
Terry, you're 101.
Okay, I'm going out a little bit too. My first one is a space cowboy, which is Star Wars 4, A New Hope.
Wait, what now? What just happened? I'm confused. What just happened?
Star Wars: A New Hope 4 is considered a cowboy movie. It's
Okay.
When they created it, it was supposed to be for the Western, but it is obviously out in space.
Huh.
It does very much have like the classic Western feel
Yes.
to it,
Mhm.
just set in outer space.
I was thinking of a different Star
Yeah.
Wars entity at one point, but I'm not going to do it now because I don't want to steal that. Anything off of that.
Oh.
So I've never seen Star Wars, so I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
Audible gasp.
Yes.
Okay.
And a tear falls.
Whatever. Jamie, we already talked about your disdain for having the crime and the Westerns put together. All right? Get over it, Jamie. We're good. Space Cowboys he owns on DVD for 13 years ago? Wait. You didn't say Space Cowboy.
No, but there is a movie called Space Cowboys.
Yeah,
Oh.
Jamie
I
just does
said-
what he wants.
Yes,
I know.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Jamie's like way out there. James, she said Star Wars 4, I think. Star Wars 4, not Space Cowboy.
Which is
That's
an
okay.
outer space cowboy, not Space Cowboy.
Close, but not the same thing. All right. My 101 is my favorite Western of all time, and it's the best Western ever made. The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, John Wayne and Jimmy Stewart,
You were gonna say it.
1962. It's because it's the
I
best.
know you like it.
Like it. I like you guys. I love this movie. Not like, come on. It's like, it's the best. I don't even like John Wayne, and I love
Right.
this movie. Oh, The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. Got to see it. It's the first time Jimmy Stewart and John Wayne were in a movie together. Lee Marvin plays the villain, Liberty Valance, the great villain. Jimmy Stewart plays his traditional role of the,
Good guy.
nice guy, the good guy who is the good guy. And you've got to watch it. I can't, if I tell you the Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, and I just told you the whole story, but it's great. It's a great movie. Watch it.
That's a solid pick.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thank you.
I'm
Solid.
making a watch list. This is exciting for me.
All right. And so going back, my first pick for the second round is going to be probably one of the only crime movies I'm ever going to pick. And it is
Don't do it. Don't do it.
The Departed.
Oh, good.
Cross that off my list.
Wait, you'll watch his movies, but you're not gonna watch Quentin movies?
Yeah. It's the only Scorsese movie I've ever seen. I'm not gonna
Man, I was about to have to look right in the camera and say, I want you to hear me. I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, but you didn't. Good thing you didn't do that. Yeah. I'm glad you didn't because
Me too. I'm glad we are not living in that world.
Yeah, I'm glad we bypassed that. The
Also a
Departed
great pick.
it is a great pick. It's a great movie. Like it took me 3 times to figure out how Matt Damon figured out it was Mark Wahlberg or vice versa. Mark Wahlberg figured out it was Matt Damon. That was the sneak. I had to watch it like 3 times, and it really bothered me to watch it 3 times because it's so violent. But still a great movie. The cast is spectacular. Shipping Up to Boston. Every time I hear that song, that's the only thing I think of is that movie. It's great. It's bringing a tear to my eye right now thinking about it.
That's
Terry.
like my number one favorite
I know.
airplane movie. Like
Airplane
it's a
movie?
movie that will always be on the screen on an airplane. The one on the back of the seat, if you somehow, some way, I'm not on Spirit and there's a screen in the back of my seat, The Departed will always be on it and I will always pick it. Like it's just,
I hope you're never on Spirit again.
thank you. But my wallet says otherwise.
I hope you're not on Spirit again. You get richer.
Oh, that's so nice. Not. Terry.
Okay, I'm going for crime now. I'm
Okay.
alternating. And this one is a classic.
See, Jamie, that's how you do it. You alternate. Go ahead.
In the Heat of the Night with Sidney Poitier.
Ooh, I love Sidney Poitier.
Yes,
So,
they call
solid pick.
me
Mr.
Mr.
Tibbs.
Tibbs.
Yes. Which actually
So-
spawned another movie. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
It's a good whodunit.
It's a great movie.
It is.
It's a really Sidney Poitier. So name a Sidney Poitier movie that's not a great movie. That you cannot do. Jamie, you're a crime. Simon, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Gladys. You said only maybe one crime on your list. I probably will only have one Western on my list, and it is a non-traditional Western, but I think it's very much so in the Western category, and that's Rango, the Johnny Depp animated Western. It is a phenomenal movie from top to bottom, and it is so much fun to watch.
Great pick.
It is a great pick.
And to have the antagonist be named Rattlesnake Jake, that's just like so much fun to say, right? Like the entire time you're cheering against Rattlesnake Jake.
Yeah, that's a solid pick. And
Yeah.
I'm almost scared to hear Shannon's next pick, actually. I'm not going to lie.
Whoa,
Go ahead.
easy.
You're up.
Can I say I don't even know that I've ever seen In the Heat of the Night the movie, but I watched the show a ton with my dad. So
don't compare the show. Yeah, the
no,
show is
yeah.
horrible.
Yeah. Come on, Shannon. Jesus.
my bad.
So if you like the show, then you'd really like the movie.
Okay, great.
Mhm.
Man, alternate.
You don't have to alternate.
You don't have to.
God damn, this category is so tough. I hate you did this. Spit shit. Like, damn. Okay. I'm gonna do what feels right to me as a person.
You
I
do
support
that.
that.
I'm gonna pick the movie and show. Serenity.
Oh,
good
nice.
one.
That is a good
Yeah.
one.
Not that the show is called Serenity, but I'll pick the movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Firefly.
Firefly.
Yes.
That.
Yes.
I am a big, even though he's a bad guy in real life, Joss Whedon fan. I didn't know until I knew.
Hey,
However,
he has some good shit.
he did some good shit. I'm
did
like
some
a
good
big
shit.
Buffy, big Angel fan.
Yeah.
Obviously, Firefly, Serenity. Just the way the brown coats would talk, that was a lot of fun. The gun that his co-chair uses is actually from the show Adventures of County or Briscoe County or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like this old show that only had like 2 seasons or whatever. I loved it.
It's a great show.
Yeah. And that movie, I mean, I can watch it almost any time.
I think I might watch it tonight. Now that you said it.
Yeah, and the antagonist in that, like, I love it because there's this scene where he's like, he's like telling them like he's got to get rid of these people. He's like, but I know I'm creating a world that I can't live in. So like he's doing this thing to bring peace and order and all that, but he knows that he cannot live in the world that he's helping to create. Yeah, I just love that movie, and it's a Western, and there's some sci-fi. Those things,
and it's a crime too.
And there's some crime. There's a
it's
good
a
bit of
hybrid.
crime.
Look at you. It's a hybrid.
Yeah.
I mean,
really-
most Westerns do have crimes in them.
That is
Thank you.
true.
Thank
I
you.
do agree.
Boom, connection.
Where's that wholesome Western?
Dove.
There we go.
Blazing Saddles.
He said wholesome, not when you're talking about holes.
Holes, not holes, right?
It's like, what does he say? I thought you were hung. I am. All right, what's the other one? Let me pull this out.
Let me whip. Yeah, no, it's what we whip this out.
I'm sorry, Simon. Or no, Ryan.
I'm going with the town with
Oh fuck!
Ben
I thought
Affleck
no one would pick
and Jeremy
that.
Renner.
Damn it!
I freaking love that movie. Them in Boston, Robin Banks.
That's-
one of my favorite quotes in any movie ever. Is when he's like, "I need your help. I can't tell you who it is. You can never ask me about it." He's like, "Whose car are we gonna take?" My God, Jeremy Renner just
Yeah,
rules in that movie.
Oh.
He could not be more of a badass, and I love every aspect of it.
that is such a great movie. It's such. Oh, we lost Terry. Okay, that is such a great movie, and like every line, John Hamm coming in as the FBI guy. It's a sunny, sunny day. Oh, so much about that. I can't believe you picked that. Now I'm kind of upset because I really, really had that on my list. Next one going.
That movie's incredible. Great
Yeah.
pick.
And I love Ben Affleck. Anyway, I don't care what anyone
Yeah.
says. I love Ben
I mean,
Affleck.
how can't you? He's
He
great.
is, right? Damn,
He's
J
great.
Lo, she's like ruining him. All right, Ryan.
They're
Yep.
fine.
I'm still up. I'm going to go completely the opposite direction here.
What? More than your first pick?
I am going. Sure, I'm going City Slickers 1 and 2. I want to go with City Slickers combo. Like a bunch of old guys going out in their midlife crisis, looking for like treasure and go on cattle ranch with Billy Crystal and Daniel Stern. It's great. They crack me up, man. I haven't seen it in years, but
It's a good movie.
I just need to. 'Cause they were hilarious back in the day.
Yeah, they were.
Great choice.
It is a great choice. Not as great as The Town, but it's close second.
No, the town's
Oh,
classic.
The Town is so classic. I'm so upset right now. All right, Shannon.
So are we getting 7 picks total? Is that
Yeah.
right?
Mhm. Unless we
that-
run out of picks, which
That helps
I
my
might.
heart just slightly.
What? Why?
That helps my heart just slightly.
Oh, okay.
I thought I was gonna have to really knock some stuff off here, and who knows what that was gonna do to my sleep tonight. All right, I think I'm going. This could possibly be my last Western.
Oh,
God damn it, dude. This is tough. Fuck you. Pissed. Okay.
that was everyone, not just me. In case you guys wanted to know.
Yeah. I'm just
Yeah.
bothered that I'm having to eliminate anything at all. Okay. I'm gonna go The Quick and the Dead.
Ooh,
So
Okay.
this movie is Sharon Stone. And
Gene Hackman.
It's kind of supposed to be her, like, it was post her in the movie where she uncrosses her legs. Oh my gosh, why am I blanking on that movie?
Fatal
Fatal
Attraction.
Attraction.
Fatal Attraction.
Yeah. So this was kind of like her action star, like, trajectory. We're going from here, whatever. Her, Leo DiCaprio.
Gene
It's got
Hackman.
a bunch of other people in it that I'm blanking on right now. Gene Hackman.
Gene Hackman. Okay.
Yeah. And
I only
it's
said it
just-
like 5
It's a straight up like gunfight movie. Like, it's at this time we're going in the middle of the street. We're going to see who the fastest gun is. And this movie, some people have watched it and told me I didn't really like it that much. They have the palate of a goat. This movie has some real flavor to it. If you haven't seen it, maybe take the time. It really is. Leo DiCaprio's young. He's unbelievably attractive in this movie. He's doing things in this movie. Gene Hackman is not, I don't want to say he's chewing the scenery, but he's just right there where you're just like, yeah, I'd suck your dick if you put your gun to my head. Not a problem. Like, and I'd be really happy about it, honestly. You might even have to pull your gun out.
I'm going to have to say I never thought of that when I watched it, but okay.
And Sharon Stone is just giving it all, baby. She's wearing a duster.
She does look good in a duster.
Woo,
But
baby.
did you really buy her as a gunfighter?
When I watched it as a 13-year-old child, yeah, man. What are you talking about?
Watch it as a 13-year-old.
I don't know,
right?
what year it came out. I was pretty young.
Okay.
But it's a straight gunfighting movie. Like,
It
what
is.
else do you want to see? It's just bang.
And the dusters make the movie. Like
Yeah,
almost
for
everyone
sure.
wears a duster, and it's awesome.
I mean, a duster makes any movie or show.
That's true too. Because yeah, you're right. Neo would not look the same without a duster on.
If I learned anything from Always Sunny in Philadelphia, it's a
Oh
duster
my
makes it.
god! Is that
Is
what
it-
With no shirt on underneath, obviously.
Obviously, it's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Simon, third pick.
Yeah, I'm sitting here and you guys are taking like cinema. Like I'm Googling these movies and they're like films, right? And I'm looking at my list and I've got more than one movie starring Beyonce Knowles on my list. Like I'm just feeling a little out of place with my selections, but I'm gonna take one of them anyways.
I think you
It
should.
is my girlfriend's all-time favorite movie. We watch it with her family every single time we're together. There's so many just stupidly quotable lines from it. Starring Steve Martin, I'm going to take The Pink Panther. I am not acting like it is a quality movie, but watch that movie and don't walk around saying, I wonder how the weather is today for the next 3 weeks. Or I want to buy a hamburger. You're just going to be screaming it.
I'm going to have to shave my mustache way thinner if I'm going to watch that.
Don't sacrifice the mustache for that movie.
I will for you.
I'm not asking for that.
You
Keep that stash.
Terry, your third pick.
All right, I'm on to my Western. I'm going to do Kevin Costner's Dances with Wolves. I like it. It's one of my favorites.
Is it like 7 hours long?
it's not 7 hours long.
It's
6.5.
Yeah, thank you. It's forever. Go ahead, though.
I've never
Hey,
seen
he, that was his first directing, and he used Native Americans as
he should.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Okay. It's a long movie, and it's Kevin Costner. Although I say that, and my next movie has Kevin Costner in it.
Whoa, we'll put the Kevin Costner block.
Yeah, Kate Costner.
Every time. It's really upsetting me. This is the second time I've had to hear you use his name in vain.
Okay. I said my next
very upsetting.
My next movie has Kevin Costner in it. I think it might have been
I
his
know what
first
it is.
movie, Silverado.
Yes.
Silverado.
Yes.
Kevin Kline.
Yes.
Kevin Costner's in it.
Yes.
Danny Glover, Linda Hunt,
Yes.
Ryan Dennehy, who is the perfect bad guy. Kevin Costner in this movie. The only scene I remember with Kevin Costner is when he's in the jail cell. He's in a jail cell. He's this young crook, and he's just swinging from the bars as he's talking. It's like nothing. No worries. I'm just here in jail swinging in old times.
They're gonna hang me.
They're gonna hang me.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I'll be fine. But that is Silverado. What is it? 1970 something. Silverado.
No, it's not. Can't be the 70s.
No. Hold on.
No.
Hold on, please. I have it down here somewhere. Maybe. No, I don't. I lied. Oh, 1985.
I was gonna say.
Jeff Goldblum's in it too.
Yes.
Jeff Goldblum.
That's what I was
Yeah,
trying to
he's
remember.
the.
Don't say it. Don't give it away if they haven't seen it.
It's 1985. If they haven't seen it, I
It's-
mean.
Past is, you can reveal it past 10 years. Is that the
No,
rules?
exactly.
Oh,
Fair
okay. All right.
Okay, whatever. Just watch it. If you're
It's a
ever
good
gonna
movie.
watch a movie that's like older and it's a cowboy movie, Silverado is the movie to watch. It's a great movie. Like I said, I think it's Kevin Costner's first movie. It's Linda Hunt's in it. She's Kevin Kline's Muse, Brian Dennehy is like the best bad guy ever because he's kind of like that. Maybe I'm bad and maybe I'm not. It's a great movie. And for my second one, see, okay, here's the thing. No, I'm gonna do it. Tombstone, Val Kilmer as Doc Holliday, because
I'll be your Huckleberry.
I'll be your Huckleberry. And
Just wash over me. Tombstone. Just be with my fucking soul. God damn, that movie's good.
it is, and Val Kilmer is like so good in it. He's almost as good as he was in The Doors. Like almost as good as he was in The Doors. Like that is Val Kilmer at his peak. Real genius. Okay, it's Val Kilmer, and I don't even know who else is in it.
Kurt Russell, and he's like my 1A. Like if I could be with
Kurt
one
Russell?
Man, yes.
Yes.
Kurt Russell?
Kurt Russell of Sky High.
Yes, the very same.
The very same Kurt Russell.
The very same.
Wow, no way.
No way.
It's Kurt Russell.
1A?
They're 1A, 1B.
Who's 1B then?
Jared Leto.
Ah, you scare me.
No.
No. No.
You said you scare me.
Have you ever seen Executive Decision? Kurt Russell's
Yes.
so good.
Yeah, but not 1A good.
He said one-
He's for me, not you.
Oh,
That's right. You let him have his.
yeah, but I don't want him to go on the wrong path. Like there's so many other 1As, you know? I want to help him.
Not for him.
Okay.
Not for him.
Right,
Not for me.
whatever.
Kurt
That's right.
Because listen, he gives you everything. He can give you grizzly bear, or he can give you clean shaven. You know, you're chuckling, laughing, a little overboard style.
You know what?
Yes.
I will give you
Kurt
Kurt Russell in the Fast and Furious movies. I like that Kurt Russell. Mr. No Man, No Name.
Yeah,
what is
Mr. Nobody. Yeah,
Nobody, Mr. Nobody. I like that Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
But Kurt Russell in Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Still hot.
Shaggy DA.
Is that a movie?
Yes.
He was a child star. Disney
Oh.
stuff.
Okay, Terry, we don't do child stars as 1As. That's a different
Well,
show.
he's not a child anymore.
Totally different show. Totally different show, Terry. And your turn.
Oh, it is my turn. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
I am going to do Leon, the professional. That's my
Fuck,
crime.
Damn it!
That was my next one. God damn it.
It's a good one.
It
It's
is a good one.
It's one of my favorites with Natalie.
Yeah, Natalie Portman,
And she's good in that, and he's
She's great.
great in that, and
Jean Reno.
yeah,
That is such a good movie.
it is.
Wow.
And I didn't put it-
Terry,
Uh,
I'm sorry, but
don't
you know,
apologize to me.
somebody had to pick it.
I was gonna pick it.
That
I was that somebody.
She was my first crush.
Natalie Portman.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
And
was like a
Leon,
year
not
older
in
than me.
Leon though, right?
Because she was a year older than me when I saw it.
Oh.
Wow, nice.
I have this poster right behind me that half the people see Natalie Portman in it and half the people see Eminem in it. And it's like either Natalie Portman from Black Swan or Eminem from a different place. And I hate that I just led the question with both of you guys, with everybody, but everyone has seen it and said, yeah, that's Natalie Portman clearly, or yeah, that's Eminem very clearly.
Can we see the poster?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I just said that and didn't get up and grab it.
Right, and then you
Right,
brought
no,
it.
it's on- yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Stop. Simon, go grab the poster.
I'm so confused.
Oh no, that's
Oh, I
Natalie Portman.
think it's Natalie.
I've seen Natalie
Natalie
Portman.
Portman. How do you get Eminem out of that?
From the movie V, I think.
Wait,
Oh, Vendetta. I would have thought Black Swan, didn't she?
I would have thought Black Swan too.
Yeah,
I
with
thought
her
it was
hair
V.
pulled back.
Maybe it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see Eminem though at all.
I definitely don't see him.
I think what I figured is it depends on how you're seeing the eyes, looking up or looking
Uh,
down, and it changes who you see in it.
That's very
But-
interesting.
I'm more attracted to Natalie.
I was gonna say I see Natalie Portman because I want to see Natalie
Yeah,
Portman.
Natalie Portman. Yeah, the professional, solid pick, Terry.
Yeah, she learned how to break down a gun in that movie. She smoked.
Yes.
And carrying the plant around. That the
Gary
best part.
Oldman with like whatever that overacting
Oh!
thing he was doing.
Gary Oldman was so good in that.
Oh
Gary
my
Oldman's good
gosh.
in everything though. Gary Oldman is good in everything.
Terry, great pick. I've never loved you more.
Oh, thank you. I try.
You redeemed yourself from the Dances with Wolves.
That's
With
a
that
you
one.
problem. That's a you problem.
Thank you.
I'm okay with that. 10th inning, LSU and Wake Forest 0-0. All right. Simon.
Last round I was feeling insecure, but now I'm realizing this is actually the best case scenario because I've heard of none of the movies. So none of them upset me at all. Only The Departed has even registered as recognizing the name of the film so far. So this is like heaven. I just get to pick my favorite movies over and over and over again. I'm going to take one of my favorite movies. I'm a sucker for a movie with music as a central theme, even if it isn't necessarily a musical.
Damn it, you're taking
And
the one I
Bad
want.
Times at the El Royale is one of my favorite movies of all time.
I'm taking yours, Ryan. Don't worry.
It's cute and it's sweet, but there's real crime and real mystery and real fear involved in it. And I love the era of music that they're showcasing in that movie. It's
Thor in that
really
one?
fun. Is what?
Is Chris Hemsworth in that one?
Yes, Chris Hemsworth does play the enigmatic cult leader in that one, if I remember correctly.
Okay. Yes. I think I have
did
seen that
see
one.
That.
Yeah.
He could also
Hotel.
get it for sure.
1A. That would be 1A.
That is a good one.
You approve Chris Hemsworth as a 1A?
I approve Chris Hemsworth as a 1A, especially if he has the Australian accent. Especially. Ryan, are you not drinking tonight?
I am not tonight.
That's a sad time for all of us.
Ooh.
I know.
We're still proud of you. We're still proud
Yes.
of you. You don't have to drink to be our friends.
That's right.
No, that's not what I said.
It's very rare.
Very rare. Very rare. Shannon?
Okay, so since Leon the Professional was taken, great pick. A little bothered, but it's okay. I'm going to take Ryan's pick, I think, with this one. And it's going to be Baby Driver.
That was my pick, you son of a bitch.
I did call it worse. Don't worry.
As soon as he said music, I'm like, he's gonna take Baby Driver. And see, I'm like, there's not that many other.
So
Like the whole movie's based on
that movie does a lot of heavy lifting in the background, in the foreground. There's colors, there's sound. It's basically like having synesthesia while the movie's happening. It does a lot with a lot of screeching tires. The cast, knockout, John Hamm. Oh my God, it's just he and the lady who I'm forgetting her name, that couple, I'm all about them.
Can I ask a question about this movie? Because I didn't understand it. Is he imagining this the whole time? Or is this actually happening? Am I thinking of the same movie?
He's not imagining it.
He's
There's
not-
some like dream
Right.
scenario scenes, but he's definitely.
But this is actually happening? Okay.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
the thing that's really fun about the movie, the next time you watch it,
Okay.
is it actually simulates having tinnitus for you. So if you watch the movie, you'll kind of notice like a buzzing or like a ringing in the background.
Uh-huh.
A lot of times because it's actually simulating what it would be like to have tinnitus, and him listening to music, you're hearing that because he has tinnitus, right?
Right. Well, that's why I thought, I don't know. I think that's why I thought he was thinking these things weren't actually happening.
No, it seems to me that they're happening. I mean, obviously a movie, and honestly, like there's a lot of people in that movie. They're like, oh, there's some bad guys, and most clearly with the lead bad guy being really a bad person in real life. But the scene where Jamie Foxx, like they're kind of shooting the cops up and all that, and then he just goes, "Get the fuck out of here, bro!" So many scenes in that movie just are so fun, but
Baby Driver. All right.
music.
I can respect that.
So good.
I can respect that choice.
That's a fun movie.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna have to watch it again because,
You want to simulate tinnitus?
Yeah, I do.
It's been on my list forever. Every time I like read the description, watch the trailer, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna love this. And then I don't know, play Neopets or something, whatever distracts me in the moment.
They have medication for that.
Yeah, I'm out.
The shortage really hit hard.
Ryan?
We're bringing Quentin Tarantino back and going with The Hateful Eight.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
It's so good, man.
Okay.
You got Samuel L. Jackson,
Yeah.
Kurt Russell, Walton Goggins, who's just steals every scene he's in. And spoiler alert, he's in my next thing I'm going to say as well.
Isn't Channing Tatum in
It's
that?
just Channing Tatum's in it. It's just an all-star cast. It's chaos. It's violent. It's funny. I love it.
Again, I've never seen it, but I know that Channing Tatum's in it.
That one I saw in the 70 millimeters in theaters, and they actually gave you a bathroom break. It was so long.
Oh
Yeah.
my
It's the only movie I've ever been to that gave you a bathroom
Wow.
break. It was amazing,
Yeah, that sounds like something I want to go to.
and I needed it. And the other one I'm going is is a TV show.
Okay.
With Walton Goggins, who was supposed to be killed off in the first season, but he was such a great bad guy. They kept him around, and that was justified with him and Timothy
Ooh,
Olyphant.
Yeah.
Timothy Olyphant.
Just-
yes.
Yeah.
Just the U.S. Marshal doing things by his own rules. Just that gunslinger mentality in this day and age in backwoods of Kentucky. It's great. The new season's coming out here, and
Anything with Timothy
I'm
Olyphant,
stoked for
I'm
it.
on board.
Him and Walton Goggins together is just one of my favorite combinations you could ever have.
Walton Goggins he always plays a really good bad guy. Like, you don't want to hate him, but you know he's really bad.
He's such a likable bad guy.
Yeah, he
in
is.
everything.
Everything. And, Timothy Olyphant's just so hot, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. Another 1A. How many 1As can you have?
It's your list.
Infinite.
Yeah,
There's a whole alphabet.
I
No, I don't want to go below 8.
I do it by hair color, so I have like a top 5 brunettes, top 5 blondes, top 5 redheads, top 5 alternate.
That is a thought that I might have to
Subscribe to that.
Exactly. All right, your 4th pick? 1, 2, 3. Oh, your 5th pick.
That was 5.
Yeah, it is 5. 5th pick, Shannon.
Oh, again, you really bending me over a barrel with this. I'm gonna go with. Oh, can I say something real quick before I make my pick?
Of course.
Because I've been thinking this and I don't want to forget. Simon Jackson.
Yes.
I love you're. This is gonna come out of left field. I love Limp Bizkit.
You love Limp Bizkit.
And they're from Jacksonville, Florida.
Beautiful. I'm gonna be honest. I love this hat. I have limited positive feelings towards the Jaguars and even less towards the city of Jacksonville as a whole, but no negative feelings towards Limp Bizkit. Just
Love to hear that.
maybe I need to listen a little more.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
You don't.
No, you don't. Trust me,
Listen.
you don't.
Like one song on a Friday while you're at the office at work. It gets you through the day. But that's it.
We're good.
No more, no
Yeah.
less.
If I've heard no Limp Bizkit, that's enough Limp Bizkit in my life.
There you
No,
go.
that's not true. That you
Uh.
might want to dive in a little bit, but I didn't know. I saw the Colorado shirt, I saw the Jacksonville hat. I was like, maybe I don't know here. So, great hat. Love. I don't care about Jacksonville at all, but I do love Limp Bizkit, and they're from there. So I just want to throw that in
Beautiful.
before I forget. I apologize for taking more time.
I love that time.
My 5th pick is going to be the Lincoln Lawyer with old Matthew McConaughey.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
So he's a lawyer. He doesn't have an office.
From Lincoln.
He's in a Lincoln. He has
In a
drive,
Lincoln. Ah.
and basically he rides around town solving, doing lawyer shit.
The Lincoln.
Marissa Tomei is in it.
Oh,
She is a forever babe.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
has been hot
She
for
really is.
Ever.
probably 4 decades now.
Yeah.
Ryan Phillippe is in it, also a babe.
mm.
Bryan Cranston is in it. There's just some really fun things that happen in that movie, and obviously Matthew's just super charming, and it really does some cool shit. And that's a fun movie.
Terry, you didn't know that the Lincoln Lawyer was because he was in a Lincoln?
Well, because I thought he was talking about the one on Netflix. There's a Lincoln.
The Lincoln Lawyer on Netflix, I think he's in a Lincoln too, isn't he?
He's Spanish. No. He might be.
Oh, is
Yeah.
there a show?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he's not from Nebraska.
No.
Yeah.
Is
he's
that
in a
where
Lincoln.
those commercials came from? Like, is that why he?
I
is
didn't
in
know that
Lincoln
either. I'm with
commercials?
you.
I was about to say, am I
He
connecting
drives
dots
around.
here now? Like, yeah, is that
What
why he's
if?
doing that?
What if?
I didn't know that either.
I'm feeling
What if you
silly.
did that movie? Because the movie came out in 2011, I think.
Let's get the time frame on those commercials because this is getting.
Yeah, no, I think you're right.
I'm pretty sure the commercials for the Lincoln came after the movie. I'm
Do you remember
almost
the-
positive. Yeah.
Do you remember the Jim Carrey SNL bit where he
Yes.
was doing the Matthew McConaughey? It was like, I'm rolling a little booger like a tennis ball between my fingers.
You know what? He started doing those commercials in 2014. The Lincoln Lawyer came out before that, so
Yeah.
Connected dots.
Dots connected.
that's not me touching tips. That's me connecting dots.
Oh, good. That's good.
For now.
This is me touching tips.
Uh,
Thank
Lubricant.
you. Lubricant. Wow.
ooh.
Wow.
So
Simon.
if you haven't seen that movie,
It's
take the
it
time.
is.
It's fun.
Simon, your turn.
I'm debating here.
How do you follow touching tips?
I don't know. He's
You're
put me in a tough spot here a couple of times now with his lead-ins.
Yeah.
You're about to do it.
I'm going with one of my favorite movies. The movie, there is crime throughout the entire thing, though I don't think people would immediately call it a crime movie. But the main character is the leader of a bike gang, and that is the Japanese animated movie Akira, which, if
Ooh.
you've never seen it, is just one of the greatest movies ever made, period. Not just animated, not just anime, but if you like motorcycles and action and crime and superpowers and gangs and violence and races and high speed and excitement, you just go watch this movie immediately. It is,
I got a boner.
it's so much fun, man.
Wait, there's a couple of US movies that were taken from Akira. That they were based on the Akira movie.
Mm-hmm.
But they stole them. But so you know.
There's
Hi.
tons of stuff.
Yeah. Solid pick. As long as you have a movie that other movies have to be like, you solid pick.
Just
Derek.
like the Pink Panther, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. I never would have got that one, but yes. Just like the Pink Panther. But Steve Martin's Pink Panther, not who's the other guy that did
Of
the Pink?
course.
Who's the first Pink Panther?
No idea. Unimportant.
Okay, sorry.
Just kidding.
Hey,
Peter Sellers.
Peter Sellers, yes.
Simon, that pick was nuts. I fucking love it.
It wasn't on my list. It came to me. That was the only off the top of the dome one.
It just came like a vision.
I see-
Terry.
I assume
Oh,
you've
sorry.
seen the movie Chronicle, right?
I've not.
If you like Akira,
With Vin Diesel? That Chronicle?
no, with
No.
Michael B. Jordan.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another 1A.
I was about to say, and I love Michael B. Jordan.
Put
Who
Chronicle
doesn't
on
love
your
Michael
watch-
B. Jordan?
Put
Oh,
Chronicle
no.
on your watch list if you like Akira.
Yeah.
There we go. It's right there.
Terry.
Okay, well, mine leads in quite well. I am doing the Magnificent Seven,
Which
and
one?
I like the Denzel Washington one,
Okay.
but
No.
it originated from the 1961 with Yul Brynner, which came from the Seven Samurai, the 1954 Japanese movie.
Which one are you picking? Denzel or Yul Brynner?
Denzel. I always go with Denzel.
Sorry, my bad.
There's not much of a
One
choice there.
A. Gladys, 1A.
My bad. What was I thinking? Wasn't obviously. Yeah, Magnificent, but it has what's his face in it too. Which
I know you don't like Chris Pratt,
yeah.
but he dies, so you'll be happy.
Spoiler.
I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding.
Now I don't have to watch it.
I was going to say
Chris Pratt.
it wasn't 10, so you're right. 2016.
Magnificent
I didn't get the
Seven.
10-year in.
Yeah. Magnificent Seven. Okay, Denzel. As long as that's Denzel in it, I'm good.
But
I'm
the,
Oh, sorry.
the first one, the 1960 was good too. I liked Yul Brynner and Steve McQueen.
Yul Brynner just looks so cool in that movie.
He does, and Steve McQueen had a good attitude in that movie.
Mhm.
But it was all from a Japanese film,
One of the greatest films of all time.
right? The Seven Samurai.
Okay. All right. I like it. I'm gonna go with The Usual Suspects.
I knew someone was
Because-
going to go.
It's a great movie, and even though it has the man whose name we can't mention in it, he's great in that movie. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry he's such a dick, but he's so good in it. Everyone is really good in that movie, actually.
They are.
Yeah. So I'm not going to talk about it much because the man who I cannot mention is in it, but I'm going with The Usual Suspects, and then I'm going to back it up with Okay. I'm not sure if this is actually. Yeah, it is a crime movie. Identity. John Cusack, Amanda Peet, Alfred Molina, Ray Liotta. Identity. Alfred Molina plays this lawyer who gets the guy with the crazy eyes. He is supposed to be. No, Alfred Molina is the doctor, and this guy's supposed to be put to death because he's killed all these people. And what happens is Alfred Molina is taking the guy to like a psychiatric place, and the identity is every person, all these people end up in this hotel. All of them have the same birthday. All of them are in the same room, and they get killed off one by one. And what Alfred Molina thinks is happening is that the guy's personality, that is the bad personality, is being killed off with each one until the very end. And you find out that actually the bad personality was the first one killed off, who wasn't really killed off. The guy kills Alfred Molina at the end. And there you go. But John Cusack's in it, and it's a great movie.
Amanda Peet, unbelievably hot.
Yeah. And she's really good in it. Although
Yeah.
she gets killed off too, so, sorry if I spoiled it. You can still see it, because it's still really good. But just be forewarned, I think someone's head ends up in a washing machine or a dryer.
It happens.
Yeah. Every now
How
and
many
then.
more do we have? I want to make sure I.
2 picks each?
That's what I thought. Okay, making sure.
Oh God, I got so many left on my list.
This is tough. This is tough stuff.
Terry,
Oh, okay, it is back to me.
it is back to you.
All right, so I'm going to go with another cowboy movie
Okay.
because Clint Eastwood needs to be mentioned, and I'm going to do The Two Mules for Sister Sarah.
Oh, good movie.
I love that
It's
one.
on my
With
list.
Shirley MacLaine.
She's the shit in that movie.
She is
You guys not seen this?
Sister Sarah.
I've seen it.
Oh my
19
God.
1970. It's a Clint Eastwood movie.
I warned you.
Oh my God. It's Shirley MacLaine. Clint Eastwood thinks he's saving this nun. That Shirley
Right.
MacLaine's a nun. She's actually a whore. She's actually
It's a
prostitute.
Western.
But it's a Western.
And he finds her surrounded by men. And
Because she's a whore.
but
But he doesn't know
she's
that.
dressed up as a nun to get
dressed
to
as
the West because they're going to, it's part of saving a town from marauders.
But she's a whore.
We get it.
Wait, what was she?
Wait,
That's called employed.
possibly a
It was-
sex-
Wait.
She was dressed as a nun, though. So there for Sister Sarah, 2 mules. She always rode on those mules.
That's called employed. That's good. I like that.
Yes, the reality is it's still work.
Yes.
It's still work.
Yes, yes.
Blowjob still.
It's
Oh.
intrinsic in the name, in fact.
Simon, good luck. Your turn.
There's so many movies left I want to take, but I got one Western on here. There's one more Western on my list, and I'm going to take it before somebody else does, even though it is so not the kind of Western that has been taken so far. Actually, you know what? It's kind of similar to your first pick, Terry. I'm going to go with Back to the Future Volume 3.
Oh,
as the Western I'm
yay.
gonna
That
take here.
is
It
a
is-
Western.
It is a wildly nostalgic
Yes.
movie for me. My dad and I used to have like Back to the Future marathon days, and 3's the best one anyways, when they go back to Wild West
no.
town.
Fucking way. Are you
I was-
kidding me?
I knew that would get a reaction. I think from a nostalgia standpoint, that one hits the most because when you're like
Okay.
8 years old, sitting down with your dad and watching cowboys shooting it out at the end of like a 9-hour movie day where you should have been doing chores, like
Mhm.
I don't know, that one always hit like past my bedtime. The guns are out. We're up just watching the third movie. It was it's a fun one, and there's just some personal attachment to that
All
one
right.
for me as well.
Nice.
We'll give you the personal attachment.
I love it.
Back to the Future 3. Shannon.
So I really thought I was going to get some more Tom Cruise in here, and I didn't. And
Tom Cruise is in a Western?
he's in a crime movie.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
crime.
Actually, he probably is in a Western. This one actually has Jamie Foxx as well. This
Oh,
this
I know.
whole thing has been so tough. I really am just so pissed. Collateral, 2004.
Such a good
Collateral.
movie. Oh my God, I can't believe I forgot it.
Michael Mann
Oh,
directed. He does
so
really fun stuff with the camera.
Good. Night scenes are his best.
This is arguable, and that's fair. Most people think that 1999 was the best movie era of or year of all time. I argue that 2004 is really comparable. Like, it's really, really great.
Dude, this is Tom Cruise's best movie ever, I think.
I don't know about that, but
oh, come on.
I will say that I personally think this movie is so much fun. Tom Cruise is just
spectacular
vile and so good. His intensity really comes across. And like, obviously he's intense in a lot of his films, but this one, he's like, the intensity really comes across and like kind of jars you a good bit.
It's so good.
It really, it's a real.
How did I forget that?
Well, you know, some people, you can't always win. You know, is it your show? Yeah. But can you win every time? No.
No.
You invite Shannon here and expect him to win the draft anyways.
But oh my God, Tom Cruise is so good in this.
He is.
And what's her Jada Pinkett? She's
Jada Pinkett Smith.
Yeah,
Jamie
she's
Foxx.
all right. Jamie Foxx is good in it too.
Yeah.
The Hulk.
He's
good in it.
Visceral is like how he comes across. Just
it's so good.
My gosh!
I hate myself right now for forgetting that movie.
Well, I still love you.
Oh, thank you, Ryan.
I feel like it's cheating having a mob movie as a crime movie, even though mob is never crime. And no one said it yet, but it's Goodfellas.
Oh,
it's just an absolute classic, man. It's the mob movie that all mob movies should live up to.
I think Jamie mentioned that a while ago too. He tried to steal it.
I think so.
Yeah.
And
okay.
The cast is just unbelievable.
Good cast.
Watch it. It's so good.
Would you put Goodfellas above Scarface?
I would.
Okay.
I think Scarface is good, but I think Goodfellas is just a better movie.
Okay.
Yes, I'd agree with you.
Okay.
And that.
Okay.
Oh no, what else was about that?
No, I was gonna say that we've come to Jamie's portion of porn for the night. So.
Rule 34 for Jamie.
Yeah. Am I a clown? Oh, that's Joe Pesci, right?
Yeah. Do I amuse you? Is that one?
Yeah. You think I'm funny?
Yeah.
Yes.
You think I'm funny guy?
Okay.
I don't think I've ever seen Goodfellas. Then I was thinking Ray Liotta's in it.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You wouldn't like it because it's a really good movie, and you tend to not watch those.
My God, that's so mean.
I'm just kidding.
Such a dick.
And you don't like Scorsese.
It's true.
That's one of the two movies I was afraid I was going to get absolutely roasted for not having seen, and the other one has not come up yet.
And Bobby De Niro's in it. Like, it's.
I'm with you, Simon. I don't think I've ever seen. Scorsese and Quentin Tarantino are not two of my favorite directors. I mean,
you're
I know
not
they're
a dude, so that's fair.
Thank you.
Dudes are
they're
really
they're dude movies, and that's their. I mean, I know they're really good directors, and The Departed is like probably one of the best. The longest scene walking through the restaurant. Are they going to kill someone? Is that why they're walking through the restaurant slowly?
No, I think he's talking about like on their first date when he's like introducing to everybody.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of violence in Scorsese and Tarantino.
Honestly, Goodfellas, I feel like it's not that violent compared to. I mean, it's violent, but like it's not like Tarantino violent. It's just a great movie.
Okay.
Both things can be true.
It's true.
All right.
I'm on my last pick.
You are.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted a Guy Ritchie movie in here, and I was really struggling which one because they're all so good and they all kind of like blend a little bit. But I'm going with Snatch. It's one of my all-time favorites. Jason Statham's fantastic in there. Brad Pitt as a pikey bare knuckle boxer it might be my favorite role he's ever been in, and he's just one of the best actors ever. And he's absolutely hilarious and just goes all in. It's just so much mayhem and fuckery. I love that movie so much.
Is this the movie where Brad Pitt does like the
like Dags?
Yeah. And he's like, okay. All
and
right.
he can't understand a word he's saying.
Exactly.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah,
He's so all in on it.
Didn't he say that he like kind of molded that from the guy from The Usual Suspects, who you couldn't understand what he was saying? Who was that?
Benicio
Oh,
Toro?
Benicio del
Del
Toro.
Toro.
Yeah. He like mumbled through the whole thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Snatched is I mean it has Brad Pitt in it, so and yet another 1A. Wow. There are a lot of 1A.
Guy Ritchie movies are awesome.
I love them. Like Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels,
Wrath of Man.
Rock and Rolla.
What about what's the one where King Arthur?
Arthur. Yeah.
I don't. If it has Guy Ritchie, I'm watching it. I'm just gonna.
100%.
Guy Ritchie is actually in Arthur. Like
Yeah.
he has a scene in it.
Mm-hmm.
No, David Beckham. Sorry, my bad. David Beckham has a scene in a Guy Ritchie movie. They're both English. I got them.
I was gonna say English.
Yeah, they're both from England. Same.
Oh, one person.
Wrath of Man, The Gentleman, or whatever. Like those movies, I'm just like those are crime
Oh
movies as
yeah,
well.
I've seen
I
those.
cannot get enough.
The
Cannot
Gentleman
get
is Colin Farrell, right?
Yes.
Matthew McConaughey, and then another maybe
Hmm.
1A for me on the blonde side is the guy from Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, Arthur.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that guy.
And
Love
yeah, he is definitely 1A.
Great pick.
And he
Ryan.
has an accent. Yeah, Ryan, that is a good pick.
Yeah.
I can't believe you start off with a video game and you ended up with Snatched. That is like the whole spectrum.
Good for you.
Like,
I am all over the place at all times.
uh,
That's why the Caddyshack game's mine.
hey, Jamie, obviously you weren't paying
Hello.
attention because Simon picked Back to the Future 3
I
last
got you,
round.
Jamie.
Come on.
Jamie's high.
He probably is.
Jamie, way to suck, bud.
Come on, Jamie. Simon picked Back to the Future 3. Best, funniest wrestler of all time besides Blazing Saddles. Blazing Saddles is like funnier on the
One-liners.
the dirty innuendo side.
Yeah.
Are we counting Terminator as a crime movie?
That's like a horror movie.
Because it's a crime to never have watched it.
Guilty.
You haven't seen Terminator?
No,
Any of
I'm
them?
telling you, I'm a problem when it comes to movies that I haven't seen.
As long as you've seen Terminator 2, you're okay.
See, now you're giving me mixed messages because I've been told explicitly not to watch sequels before the original, but that was with reference to, you know what? I'm not going to say the franchise because it might get drafted here, but
You,
we don't
you
want to be
should
name
watch
dropping.
both, but Terminator 2 is a must see.
Yeah.
Wait, which one is 2? When he comes
T2?
back?
Judgment Day?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
T2 Judgment Day is great. It's like the best sequel of all time.
Yeah, I'm not.
Of all time?
It's up there.
Of all
It's Godfather 2, T2. You can argue, but
Sing 2 was much better than the original Sing.
I believe you.
It's got great sequels.
I believe you.
I don't know what the Thomas Tipple quarterback show is, so Jamie, it's no excuse. We're not accepting that.
Traitor.
Yeah, Jamie, Dick, Shannon, your turn. Last pick. Make it good. Make us
Oh, that's a
proud.
lot of pressure.
Make us proud.
So, I was gonna pick Molly's Game because I was like, oh, I didn't put a lady on this list yet, but I had with Quick and the Dead.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm gonna go with another absolute babe in a movie that really gets me going.
No,
No.
don't do
The
it.
soundtrack to this movie is also primo, and the movie is Drive. The opening moments of this movie are thrilling. And
This Brad Pitt's wife, second wife movie. Angelina Jolie.
no,
No.
What am I? Oh, what is this? Who's in this one?
this one is
Ryan Reynolds is in there?
Ryan
or
Reynolds.
Ryan?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, I've never seen this one.
and
Okay,
then
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Wait, isn't it Ryan Gosling?
Ryan
Gosling.
Gosling.
Yes, you're right.
Ryan Gosling.
Still haven't seen it.
Yeah, this movie is just so good, and the soundtrack is bonkers. And Bryan Cranston is also in it. It's a
I
little
love
bit
him.
of mob movie, some crime there or whatever. He's a getaway driver, and he doesn't say much in the whole thing. He just looks amazing. Again, I curse that this was the category that we had to limit this to what we did. But you know what? I did it. I'll be proud of myself, and
You should be.
losing some sleep over what we didn't get to put on here because I didn't get to put other people on here that I wanted to put on here, like Nick Cage and.
Okay. I've never seen Drive, but I like Ryan Gosling. So
if you like Ryan Gosling, this is a good time. There's just a little bit of violence. You can handle it, I promise.
wait, Terry laughed, so I'm thinking that you're not.
I just like the way he said that.
Oh.
You didn't get it.
Okay. I thought maybe.
As opposed to a Tarantino.
As opposed to
movie.
like a Tarantino.
Yes, that's exactly. It's just a little
Okay,
bit.
that's like anything opposed to a Tarantino movie is a little bit of violence. Anything.
Sure.
Jesus. Oh, LSU just scored 2. Oof, that's not good. All right, Simon.
I was hoping you guys would
Last
take
pick.
a little longer here. I've been going back and forth.
If you need me to, I can. Don't worry. I can give you a good 15 more seconds.
I'm down to 2 movies, I think, and they're both they're dude movies. I'm like the last 2 movies I'm looking at, they're just straight dude movies, but they're very different from each other. One's a comedy and one is that quintessential heavy violence just for the sake of violence movie. I'm missing that from my list. I have 3 comedies on here already.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with it's another Tarantino movie. I'm gonna go with Kill Bill. It was the first Tarantino movie I ever saw, and there is nothing but fun, glorified violence in that film throughout the entire thing. It's probably my mother's least favorite movie. We put it on at home last Christmas, and she was just
At Christmas time?
appalled that was on TV.
Christmas movie.
I don't know. Dad and I wanted to watch it. We'll throw it on the
Kill
TV.
Bill
but,
at Christmas time.
Kill Bill at Christmas
1
time.
at Christmas time. That's nice. That's nice. It's a Christmas movie. Yeah. I'm with your mom. I'm totally with your mom right there.
And then how do you like argue against just the bright yellow aesthetic of that movie? Like
Oh
it's just
my
it's visually appealing to watch.
That movie's awesome.
Sick.
It's so good.
No.
So good.
Okay. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
It's not even that violent.
Okay. I kind of want to know what your
Depends on your scale, I guess.
yeah, where your scale is, Ryan, because
I mean,
Like is the Norseman your baseline? Or, like,
no, it's not that violent at all. Okay, Terry.
I've been going back too. I have a comedy one. It's I am going to have to go with my Christmas favorite. I guess I'm gonna have to do it. Die Hard.
Terry with some just bangers tonight. God.
back-to-back Christmas movies.
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah. So needless to say.
Die Hard.
Yes. My honorable mention though was
we're not going honorable mention yet.
okay.
Slow yourself down.
Die
little girl.
Hard. And the first one obviously was awesome, but the other ones, they have some really good ones in there with Samuel
The
L.
airport
Jackson.
one sucked.
Didn't mind it.
The airport one?
And I like that Die Hard, Live Free one.
Oh, that's because you like what's his face? Whatever.
Well,
that
he
kid-
was
Justin
funny.
Long.
Good one-liners.
Justin Long, yeah.
Timothy
He goes,
Olyphant.
And
how
Timothy
you doing? I'm
Olyphant.
okay. What?
Nothing. We're naming the people that you like in there.
Oh,
Go ahead. Don't mind us.
I can only picture Justin Long in Accepted. That's the only thing I can picture him in. I feel like his movie career ended after he filmed that, and he hasn't filmed a single thing since.
Downhill.
His one small role in Zack and Mary Make a Porno is one of my favorite cameos of all time.
I'm sad to say that I've seen that.
You're sad to say you've seen a Kevin
I
Smith
almost
film?
said it.
Yeah, that Kevin Smith film. Yeah, I love Kevin Smith. Bad Boys. Okay.
I almost said it.
All right. So my last one is yet another John Cusack movie.
Oh.
Terry's already disappointed. You haven't heard it.
That O was so disrespectful.
There's history behind that. They've had many conversations about John Cusack behind that.
Wow.
Not watching it Christmas
You
time.
know I like John Cusack. I just
Wow.
I was guessing which one. Go ahead.
No, which one do you think I was going to say?
Are you going to say Con Air?
No, I'm not going to say Con Air.
Oh, okay.
God, I'm going to say The Grifters with Annette Bening and Angelica Houston. That is the best John Cusack movie other than Say Anything ever. And Angelica Houston and Annette Bening had the whole mother is in love with John Cusack with her son kind of thing going on, but we'll skip over that.
Angelica Houston is a smoke show.
So is Annette Bening, though.
I'd bury my face right in her butt.
Oh my God.
That's really brave of you to say.
I was going to say TMI, but, you know.
Honestly, I'm not kidding because no one else said it. We're all thinking it.
I think when you said we're all thinking it, maybe in an overstatement. I didn't think that thought ever crossed my mind, ever.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing with her is that she's tall enough and long enough that like if you got back there.
Oh my God! Why? Why is this happening? Why is this happening? Why is this happening?
Because it's Angelica Houston. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
Sold.
I'm gonna have to Google that to find out who it is.
You don't know who Angelica Houston is?
I recognize her. I'm terrible at names.
That's funny.
That looks pretty funny. Ryan, who's your honorable mention?
My honorable mention. It's so hard. I'm doing like one of the first like crime movies I remember watching like as a kid. Maybe not kid, but like young enough. The Italian Job. I love that movie.
Yeah.
I guess I was much older. I'm much older than a kid for that, but I really enjoyed that movie. It's like one of the first like.
Are you talking about the Marky Wahlberg version or the first one?
Yep, with Marky Wahlberg.
Ed Norton,
Yep.
Ed Norton is a badass.
Great cast. Yeah. It's just a lot of fun.
It was.
That was a lot of fun.
Fast paced.
Okay, I like it. Shannon, honorable mention.
God, I'm so pissed.
You should be after your Angelica Houston little.
I apologize for appreciating other humans. My fault.
I think that kind of went a little bit more than appreciation because I appreciate all y'all, and I never thought of that.
Well, we don't look like Angelica Houston. I don't know what to say. You know?
That's true. That's true. Not many of us do.
Gosh, the stress level was so high here. Can I just rattle off like 3 real quick?
You're going to anyway. I don't even know why you asked me.
Yeah, I'm not. Inside Man, incredible.
Oh, yes.
High Water with Ben Foster, nuts. Matchstick Men with Nick Cage.
That's 3.
Minority Report, Limitless, Purge. But my honorable mention, I will just get it here, is going to be, I'll make it another Western, is going to be Open Range with Kevin Costner.
Oh, yes. Bravo.
Diego Luna.
Good choice. I like that one.
Never seen it. Kevin Costner.
Oh, it's so good.
It is really so good. And there's a scene that just sticks out to me very vividly. And they know that there's some conflicts coming. And they go into the general store. And essentially they're kind of like, we might die. And so they're just like buying stuff and like making sure they're like all their debts are settled or whatever. And they buy chocolate. And Robert Duvall and Kevin Costner are just sitting there like eating chocolate. And they're like, this is really good. And they like buy it for like 5 cents or whatever it is. And they're you know, obviously splurging. But they're like just sitting there eating chocolate. And they're like, we're about to die. But
and they give it to the owner because he says
the owner's
he
like
never buy it.
Yeah,
even though he owns the store and owns the chocolate, but he can't afford it.
Mm-hmm.
So they buy it for him too.
Yeah, and like Diego Luna of like Star Wars fame right now is in it, and Robert Duvall, like obviously he did Lonesome Dove and he's done a ton of Western stuff or whatever, but that movie
is it Annette Bening?
Yeah,
as the woman for Kevin Costner, the sister.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Open Range will be my but all the other movies.
I like it.
Simon.
I'm gonna name two here because
he
Shannon opened
the
floodgates. So I'm not holding back now. One that is like it's a movie I love, but it wasn't a good enough movie for me to draft. Like I'm aware of that, and that's Savages, the Blake Lively movie with the 2 drug dealers and the Mexican cartel kidnaps her, and like I don't know. It's just so much fun to watch, man.
Little throuple going on.
Right? Like it opens up with the throuple. Like the first
Yeah.
scene in the movie is a 3-person sex scene, and you're gonna tell me like it's not a fun movie to watch?
Yeah.
And then they
Okay.
immediately introduce that they're large-scale drug dealers. They're like, these are 3 large-scale drug dealers in a throuple. That's the basis for the movie, and then you run with
Throuple's
it.
cool. Drugs cool. 2 thumbs up.
Great movie. But the one I'm gonna pick as the honorable mention is, I think, culturally significant enough that it like became a verb and it changed the way people talk to you when you said, I'm going to Europe. I think Taken deserved to be drafted. It's just not a movie I like. It truly changed the way people talk. You can say don't get taken, like, but you immediately think Liam Neeson whenever that happens, right? Whenever people travel to Europe, they're always like, oh, don't get taken. Like
I have
every
one
single time.
skill.
Right. And then like maybe the most like memorable line from, I don't know. Liam Neeson has other memorable lines, so I'm not even going to pretend like that's his most memorable.
It
But
is
it's a
pretty
good one.
memorable. Yeah,
It's a good
it is
one.
pretty good one. It is actually a really good one. Terry,
Can I throw one more honorable mention in real quick?
Do it,
Yeah.
do it.
do
Really
it.
quick,
Do it.
is- and everyone's doing multiples. Blow with Johnny Depp. Like him as a coke dealer back in the day. Oh my god, it's so good. Being chased by the feds. Love everything about that movie.
Penelope Cruz.
Yep. Another one with Ray Liotta. He just lives in the crime family. Like he's only in crime movies.
Yeah.
Love it.
Ray Liotta is okay. Blow, Johnny Depp. It's got to be good. It's got to be good. Terry,
Okay, so I'm gonna name 2 also.
of course you are.
Hey.
Yes. Um,
Anarchy reigns.
I like
Cats and
Safe
dogs
House.
mating.
Safe House.
Ooh,
And
is a
that
good
was
movie.
Ryan Reynolds and Denzel Washington. So
That's
that
a
was a
great
good
movie.
one in 2012.
That's a
But
good
I am going to go with comedy. It's not really a movie, but they made movies. Psych. The TV series Psych.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And they ended up having 2 movies, but all the crime and the comedy and the one-liners, it's worth seeing. The 8 series.
I'm gonna give you respect for Safe House, and then for Psych, because that was just a crazy thing that you said right there. True Romance. No, True Romance. True Romance is another movie that's like ultra violent. Like there's nothing but violence in True Romance. I don't even know why they call it True Romance, because there's no romance in that movie. It's just killing and drugs and killing. And of course, Quentin Tarantino wrote it. Why wouldn't he? All right. My honorable mention is LA Confidential, 1997. Russell Crowe, Guy Pearce, Kim Basinger, Simon Baker from The Mentalist, isn't it? It's a film noir take on, and Kevin Spacey's in it too. God bless. 3 of my movies had him in it. I hate myself right now that I think about that. Take all my Kevin Spacey movies out and replace them with something else, because he's dirt. So I'm taking LA Confidential out. I'm putting in Mystic River. Sean Penn, Tim
Ooh.
Robbins, Kevin Bacon.
You know you were allowed to say I'll just take 2.
Yeah.
No,
It's your
no,
show.
I'm
everybody
but
else
I'm taking
said.
LA Confidential out, so because it has Spacey in it. So if I'm gonna take 2, my second one would be Knives Out, either 1 or 2.
Oh yes.
I was real close to saying
me
that.
too.
Like
Daniel
3
Craig
times.
with a Southern accent. That is the best thing about that movie. Daniel Craig's character with a Southern accent.
I couldn't take
Double.
Clue and that, but it was on my list.
I
I had
know.
to pick. I had to pick though.
Is it? It's. I can't wait for the next one to come out, because it's that good. It's that good. I'm like, I need the next one.
Glass Onion. That was the second one.
Mm-hmm. I
Still
think
not-
we all did so great. I mean, obviously,
7 more rounds.
there's so many that we could have mentioned.
Yeah, this
And-
was a
and-
hard
You're gonna
one.
start
Yeah,
mentioning them,
both
aren't
of
you?
them.
No,
I think that your
Despicable Me.
inside Despicable Me. Who just said
Bring
that?
up. I think
that you?
Shannon said that.
I did not say Despicable Me.
I think it was Ryan or Simon.
No,
It was
let's
I said
Simon. Then
Despicable
it
Me.
had to be Simon. Despicable Me is a valid choice, I think.
Well, I went against my
So
brand here. 'Cause
fluffy.
My holy trinity is Face Off, Con Air, and The Rock. Like that's my holy trinity.
What is it?
Mm.
Face Off, Con Air, and The Rock. Like that's
The Rock
my
with
holy
Sean
trinity.
Connery.
Wait, what was the first one?
Face Off.
Face Off with
Oh,
John Travolta.
John Travolta and Nicolas
Like I
Cage.
have
Yeah.
a T-shirt. I have a Face Off T-shirt. I have a Con Air T-shirt. They are both custom made, and I wear them in public. So I win a
Proudly.
gift.
Face
I
Off
did
is
my-
like just visually good. Like
Yeah,
it's
that
just beautiful movie. John Woo, beautiful
Yes.
movie.
That movie is
They-
incredible.
They
It
do
is.
a good job of acting as each other too.
Yeah.
They
It's,
really do.
Face Off is it's a valid choice. I love
And
it.
no one even mentioned Godfather 2, which a lot of people would be like, "How could you not?"
Somebody did
I think
No.
I
as
think
a
I said-
sequel.
Yeah, I think I
Did
mentioned
we-
it as a
yeah.
sequel.
Oh,
or whatever,
right.
But let's say, I think we all did so good, and I'm so proud of you all. And I
Aw.
just love your faces.
Yeah.
I love all of your faces, and I appreciate all of you for coming on. Like missing the NBA draft for this, missing the College World Series, and went like 11 innings. LSU won in the bottom of the 11th, top of the 11th, 2-0. Just in case you were wondering, what's his name from France was the number 1 pick of the NBA draft.
There's parties in San Antonio going on right now.
Oh
I just
my
got to walk out my front door. They're going wild out there.
They said there were like
They're
12,000
nuts.
people. Yeah, they said there were
People-
12,000 people in the stadium or
If you're
inside
downtown,
the.
There's
Oh,
like people driving up and down the streets, just honking their horns.
did you
Wow.
see?
They're happy.
Who's the real Southern guy that's on ESPN? Like,
The
okay,
NASCAR.
yeah, the NASCAR guy.
Yeah.
He
yeah.
came in with like cut off jeans, cowboy boots, and what's his name, Banama or something like that.
Wembanyama.
Yeah, a jersey, and then he got him in his hair. The guy, he has a picture of him in his hair. It was the greatest thing ever.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but he went 1. The Twins, that's all I cared about. They went 4 and 5. The 2 Thompson twins. I don't know if
Nice.
I don't know if that's their name, but Thompson twins is a group, and I like them, so I'm going to call them that. All right. I appreciate all of you for coming on. Jamie, you know what the NBA draft is. Jamie. I appreciate all of you from coming on. I appreciate all of you for your choices. A couple of them are circumspect, but that's okay. It was like open. I'm not going to mention any names, Simon. But they were really good choices. It was like a really hard category because there was so much to choose from. You're right,
Yes.
Shannon. You're right, Jamie. It was like a lot to choose from. I didn't think I couldn't get through a crime. That's why I did it. I
just appreciate being here.
I just appreciate
We
you guys
appreciate
being here.
Yeah.
I
Thanks
kind of
for
appreciate.
inviting
I
us.
still appreciate you, Ryan, even though you're sober. I think this is the first time I've ever seen you sober on a podcast. I don't know what
It's week. It's a weeknight.
I don't. Ryan.
Kind of.
That's not an excuse,
every
Pat.
time I see you on a podcast, it's a weeknight.
Good try.
Jamie says Ryan wins. Okay.
Boom.
Boom.
Thanks.
Yeah. Way to go, Jamie. We love you anyway. Simon, I especially appreciate you. Tell people about your show that is so spectacular.
You can find us on YouTube at Front Yard Fantasy. We do our daily game show at 3 p.m. Eastern time. Sometimes we do drafts like this. We're playing Fantasy Fortune, Jeopardy, some deception games, some hidden information games, just all sorts of stuff around. It's a game about the game that we love, which is football. So we're having a lot of fun over there. And just one confession before we get off here. I feel like it would be rude not to say it. I've never seen a single one of the Godfather movies, not a second of them. Not a single second of any of those movies. And at this point, I feel like it's borderline a personality trait and I shouldn't go watch them. I'm like 28 going on 29 and I have not watched a single moment of
You
any
still
of
have
those
time,
movies.
Yeah, there's still time.
Who knows? Maybe. Those are long movies.
Have you read the book?
No, I have not.
Oh, okay.
Reading.
But thank you. That was so nice of you to ask.
He didn't know he's wearing a Jacksonville Jaguars hat until I said something.
Oh, what,
I mean-
this?
No. Okay, anyway, Ryan.
Find me going for 2 of the Armchair Fantasy Show Wednesday nights with Jeff Lambert. We have awesome guests this week. Joe Pesapia coming on. Find me over at the Rookie Big Board, the Dynasty Big Board podcast that comes out Wednesday mornings, where we just talk fantasy football and a bunch of crazy stuff.
And yeah, Ryan, you might not notice it, but Ryan is fun. Like even when he's sober, he's all right. But when he's drinking, he's
He's great.
It's great.
Big fan.
If I'm invited back, I'll get rowdy next time.
Dude,
You're good. You're
You're great.
I had to have the brain on for this one. This wasn't like as natural the like thinker because I like to do everything off the cuff, and I couldn't do it like the other thing.
It's cool to peer pressure people to drink too.
You're welcome.
Ryan 100%
I'm a big
sober
fan of-
kicked off the
big fan of
movie
that.
draft with a video game.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the category was movies. He goes, I know it's not a movie, but hear me out. And everyone
will
said,
be
you know
a
what?
movie."
You're right. And we let him take it.
You son of a
will be
bitch.
That's
movie.
badass.
Yeah, it is. Impressive.
And Shannon will be back here. But is there anything else you want people to know about you?
There's nothing good. Nothing good.
His dog is going deaf and he yells at him. But that's okay.
Oh my gosh. Come on. Can't just bury me like that.
He's got to yell for him to hear if he's going deaf. Everything checks out to me. Sounds like a
The math
caring
is math.
dog owner.
That was nothing.
He just wants to make sure he gets
It's
the
called
point
an
across.
accommodation.
Diamond's got my back. He's over here burying me.
It wasn't Terry. Terry,
Yes.
Teacher of the Year. Oh, Terry's going to Puerto Rico next week.
Ooh.
There's also going to be a hurricane in Puerto Rico next week.
She's still in America. Cool.
Yeah. Yes.
So everyone, keep Terry in your thoughts when that goes to the only place where a hurricane's going to hit predictably next week. That's great. For no reason. She's just going because her husband's from there and he wants him to see where he's from.
Oh, that's not special at all.
No.
Right.
Dude, they've been
Right.
married for like 50 years. So now they're just going, come on.
It's a big family vacation. So the son's going, the grandchildren are going. It's a big deal.
Oh, Jamie's on board because Puerto Rico has some sexy ass women. Terry, thanks you for that.
He's left Cleveland?
Or so he's heard.
I heard they have
He's-
sexy.
He saw it in a pamphlet.
I
one
was
time.
going to say, he has television.
Oh wait, that girl
Yeah,
was
that's
from
right,
Pittsburgh, not Puerto Rico.
The rabbit ears have like 3 cities.
Wow, James. All right. So everyone, next Thursday will be Dynasty Gambit. We'll be on next Thursday. Next Monday will be Kyle. And then you have Simon's show, and then you have Ryan's show. Then you have Shannon the Thursday after that. He doesn't know it, but I just said it, so he has to be there. Whew, I know.
Can't believe it. You keep inviting me on.
What? Of course.
Can't
They
believe
come.
it.
They come to him. Apparently, the Puerto Rican women come to Jamie because of his darling.
Why not?
Why not?
Hey, I've always heard Ohio is a destination.
Puerto Rican women.
Always heard that.
What's the next topic draft? I don't know, Jamie. Why don't you come on and you tell us what the next topic draft is going to be? We'll have Jamie and Shannon and Terry. You'll be back, right?
Yep.
Terry will be back from Puerto Rico, and then Ryan is coming on again, and Simon's coming on again, and Jay, G-Man Jay will be on, and Adam Rank will be on for the month of whatever next month is, July, which is Terry's birthday month. What? What? July 9th. Terry's birthday is July 9th. If you want to send gifts, you can send them to me, and I will route them to her if so desire. Make sure they're good.
Yes.
I like hats. She does too, but just in case you want to send them this way, all right? I thank everyone. Jamie, you are on the next show. Shannon's on the next show. Terry's on the next show. We will draft porn stars. The next show, we will
Terry
draft
won't be on the next show.
I'm sorry, you can draft serial killers, but you can't draft porn stars?
Yeah, I don't know porn stars.
You know
I'm
serial
not
killers?
Googling it. And I'm not Googling it.
You can use Bing.
Yeah, I
That's what incognito tabs are for.
I'll send you an app you can use.
I can't believe you wouldn't draft porn stars, Terry.
I wouldn't.
Really?
Really?
You've never seen Debbie Does Dallas?
No.
Saving Ryan's Privates.
Is that a thing?
That's
Yeah.
like the classic porn knockoff.
I was not in that.
He was just an expert that they came to for notes.
It's the Rule 34 I was talking about earlier with Jamie. Is that if there's a movie that's been made, then there's a porn that's been made with like wordplay of that movie or whatever.
Ooh, we could do that for a draft.
Brooklyn 999. That's your porn movie, right?
No, it'd be Brooklyn 69.
Brooklyn 69.
Thank
Huh?
you. Brooklyn 69.
No, that's what he says on the Brooklyn 99. Is he keeps saying, and when people say stuff, he says that's your porn movie. You guys don't watch that?
Oh yeah.
I'm so lost.
Yeah.
All right. I'm so lost. All right, you guys. I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you for joining. Thank you for drafting. Apparently, who won? Ryan won, according to Jamie. Unbiased opinion. I'm pretty sure because out of the box he picked a video movie, and then he ended up with Snatch, which seriously, that's the spectrum. Yeah, Ryan, way to go. Good job. I will see you guys in 2 weeks. We will see you guys in 2 weeks. Love you all. Thank you much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.